Ronaldo has promised Manchester United supporters that he will reveal the truth in a few weeks' time amid reports he is continuing to search for an exit from Old Trafford. Ronaldo wants to leave Man United this summer after they failed to qualify for the Champions League. The forward holds the competition records for goals, assists and appearances and, at 37, is keen to add to his tally. The Portugal international has been linked with a number of Europe's top clubs, including Chelsea and Atletico Madrid, although there are senior figures at both sides that are not convinced about the move. Man United's stance this summer has been that Ronaldo is not for sale and, while that remains the case, they could be open to his exit if Erik ten Hag decides it would be best for the team. There have been reports the new manager is unhappy with Ronaldo's attitude amid his desire for an exit. The former Real Madrid forward cut a frustrated figure during Man United's 4-0 humbling at the hands of Brentford last weekend, while he was left out of the starting 11 for the season opener at home to Brighton, which ended in a 2-1 defeat. With questions continuing to be asked about his future, Ronaldo has now taken to Instagram to assure Man United fans that, "You'll all know the truth when I do an interview in a few weeks' time." Ronaldo added, "The media only spouts lies. I have a notebook and out of the last 100 news stories that have been written about me, only 5 have been accurate. You can imagine the way things are. Bear that figure in mind." Former Man United captain Gary Neville has questioned Ronaldo's stance, tweeting, "Why does the greatest player of all time, in my opinion, have to wait 2 weeks to tell Manchester United fans the truth?" Cristiano Ronaldo's position remains unchanged following talks with Manchester United end of July 2022. The forward still wants to leave to play in the Champions League and compete for major trophies. United do not want him to go. Cristiano Ronaldo still wants to leave Manchester United following talks with the club this week. Ronaldo and his agent Jorge Mendes held meetings with United at Carrington on Tuesday, but his position remains unchanged and he wants to play for a club in the Champions League and win major trophies. United do not want him to go, however, and Ronaldo has started training with the team, having missed the club's pre-season tour of Thailand and Australia due to family reasons. As we've seen on Instagram, Ronaldo has been keeping fit, so there are no concerns from Manchester United over his fitness or physical level. He's one of the fittest players in world football. Ultimately, Ronaldo did state his desire to leave Old Trafford, but he's running out of options, and it seems like he's actually going to have to stay. Perhaps he will try and swing it where the 25% pay cut in his contract will be waved away by United. Perhaps he wants to maneuver and muscle a new deal. We'll have to wait and see. But it doesn't look like Stamford Bridge is on his cards. Chelsea have distanced themselves from a deal for Ronaldo, as have Bayern Munich, Napoli and a lot of other elite clubs that Jorge Mendes, who is Ronaldo's agent, has tried to sell him to. An offer from Saudi Arabia is astronomical, but ultimately, it does not give Cristiano Ronaldo what he wants, which is that legacy. He wants to achieve Champions League records that he thinks no one else will be able to attain in the future. He wants to sign off at the absolute highest level. Now, it looks increasingly like he will have to stay at Manchester United because there are no biters from the big clubs. As a result, the Portuguese attacker must remain at the club unless he finds a suitable team that is willing to pay his £500,000 a week wage. The reduction of his wage by 25%, which was applied to the entire squad after failing to achieve a top 4 finish, appears to be one of Ronaldo's main issues with United. In addition, new Red Devils boss Erik ten Hag has not confirmed that Ronaldo is for sale. Instead, the Dutch coach recently explained that Ronaldo remains part of his place for the 2022-23 Premier League season and the new manager believes he could be an important player. Throughout the window, Ronaldo has been linked with various elite clubs including Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, and Bayern Munich. But there appears to be no suitable team for the Portuguese superstar to join, as wages seem to be one of the biggest blocks for any potential move. Also, club presidents and leaders have outwardly stated that links with Ronaldo are just speculation. For instance, Atletico Madrid president Enrique Cerezo explained the story linking the Portuguese to his club was invented. Bayern chief executive Oliver Kahn also said the club were once considering Ronaldo as a replacement for Robert Lewandowski before they moved on to new targets. Who could Ronaldo join? As well as disagreements over the wage cut this season, Ronaldo's pursuit of playing Champions League football next season appears to be another issue. Such a demand, along with his unwillingness to take a large pay cut as a part of any potential move, could leave Ronaldo with very few available clubs. Also, with Atletico and Bayern already ruling themselves out of any potential move, Ronaldo's opportunities have already decreased. Previous links to Chelsea also appear to have fallen through after the London club signed Raheem Sterling in July. Furthermore, Man City are unlikely to make any move for Ronaldo after they signed Erling Haaland as their first-choice striker for this season. As a result, it appears that options are running out for Ronaldo to get his move this summer. Reportedly, United, Ronaldo and his agent Jorge Mendes tried to agree to a deal where the forward joins a new club on loan for this season. Then, as part of the deal, Ronaldo would return and the season-long extension in his contract would activate. This situation could be the only chance for Ronaldo to get his move. Any other option involving a transfer fee and wage payments is likely to prove too costly for any club in world football at present.